So what's been going on in Cali?
Same old shit. Funny ass weather.
Mm-hmm. You're back in LA or you still out of town?
I'm in LA right now.
Okay. You're gonna be pushing back out again?
Um, I was supposed to. It's got a funny fucking appointment date and shit, right? It kind of throws my shit off because I generally be going out there during the week and then coming back here on the weekend. But shit got to be handled on Friday,
Oh, okay.
so I'm liable to push out there tomorrow.
Any
But
prospects on the place yet?
I have to stop looking.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna just chill for a moment. Yeah.
I just be thugging it out. Shit. Like, fuck that shit. I don't give a damn. I'm stressing myself out too much about some shit that's kind of out of my control. But at the same time, you know, still got to have a pistol loaded up and ready to fire if I need to. So I still be having my eye open.
Right. I mean, and you're supposed to, but but if it ain't, like you said, sometimes you can't force some shit to happen. So,
Exactly.
the meantime, in between time, you're right. You
Did that change the way my mic sound?
I don't feel like you did.
Okay, cool.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because Frank said he gonna. Oh shit, I'm tripping. I'm supposed to be putting pre-roll up here. They probably think we doing the show.
How you talk to Nick Nash?
Still ain't talked to him.
Okay, okay.
You know what's going on with Nick? I
You'll
imagine
pop
he's
in.
okay.
You'll pop in the last 5 minutes. You already know it. Oh, somebody tell you what's up. What's good, man? Dante, Beyonce. That's how you say it.
What's happening with it, baby boy? I see you out there, nephew. That's crazy because I was just talking about you today too.
Who? Him? Oh.
Yeah, my young guy D Lee. Hold on a sec.
Uh-huh. Hey, we coming, y'all. Got some waiting on the crew. Waiting on everybody else to come in here. We'll see what this topic gonna look like today. Wherever y'all at, I hope y'all weather is good because I'm in the south and shit is real. You would take it how you get it. We're in the middle of the hurricane season, so you gotta stay ready. You stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. That's our motto. I heard somebody in my house say the same thing at the same time. What that is, they got to mean something. You gotta knock on wood or something. With some, when you hear somebody saying the same thing you say, that must mean it's real. Stay prepared. Got a backpack. Got gas in my car. Got my oil change. Um, I'm always looking for a good hurricane house to go to. Gotta be cool. You gotta have alcohol. That's a requirement. I'm drinking now. It is real in the field. So I am going to try to get crowd control, which everybody knows is my sister. Maybe we can get together and do some type of little segment on the off time in between time, something fun, something lighthearted. So I'll keep y'all posted on what we're doing. I know Frank on Fridays is doing a no, I'm sorry. He's gonna start doing it on Tuesdays, a recap after the whole week of football since the last game is on Monday. So be looking out for Frank doing the recap.
Nigga, I know.
What?
No, I'm listening to you, but I'm laughing at my nephew talking about this D Capone like I don't know who the fuck it is.
You know what?
Nigga, I follow you on Facebook, nigga.
Doing the most.
No, my boy D Lee calling from Texas and shit, right? Thanks for tuning in. Tell your mama I said, what's up, baby boy? Anyway, let me go on and officially get us up in this piece. As you guys probably recognize, we are officially live at 5 from the Piranha Pond StreamCast. I am your host, Kingfish Mac, Director of Parks and Recs, joined today by my beautiful cousin, the shining star in the pond, my girl, Miss Nick Mo, the mermaid. What's up, baby?
What's up, everybody?
Right. Shit, you already know what it is. Also, my boy, Mr. Non-Flyer, be joining momentarily. And hopefully, my boy, Mr. Nick Nass, jump in and brief us with an appearance or something.
Come through, Nick.
It's been a minute, man. I've been dancing around trying to figure out how to not lose the fucking space, man. We've been going through our little personal and technical difficulties and shit that been stopping us from shooting on a regular like we're supposed to. I've been trying to figure out some different ways and shit to kind of fill up the space, even though sometimes we can't all be in the same place at the same time. But that kind of leads back into what you were saying about what you trying to do, you and crowd control in terms of creating some more content and shit, right? You, me, Frank, hopefully Nick can get together. I can show him how to do some shit and record it, send it to me, and then I could just post the shit, right? And he can still get in the space, still do his thing without even really tripping about, going in and out on the internet shit. But yeah, Frank was supposed to, he did his thing Friday, right, and then he was supposed to come back yesterday and boom, kick off the whole what happened last week, what's going to happen this week shit.
Right.
And I guess we all kind of got caught up. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was doing something. Anyway, I didn't hear from him, so I didn't trip. But you know me, I'll stop to make it happen. Shit, I ain't doing nothing that's that fucking important.
I guess I'm turning around.
I gotta go pick up Brenda.
Yeah.
Tell executive producer I said what's up.
Shell said, "What's up, Fee?" Shell said, "What's up?" Hey. She said, "Hey." What are we doing today?
I'm gonna come back since the tickets ain't high. I'm gonna come back, try to see, so we can really just chill out. We ain't got to be on a schedule and nothing like that, and really just come and hang some more. I had a good time.
I loved having you. You already know.
I love doing nothing but I like that
just
though.
If that me too.
Sense. Like I would go somewhere and just do nothing. Like go to Cancun and just like chill all day by the pool, drink, whatever. Like I can do that. I don't like to be held to a schedule. Outside of going to see D Nice, like we chill hard.
Yeah, we was over here going back and forth about what we was going, where we gonna take everybody and this, that, and the third. And I was like, I don't go out like that.
Outside of maybe go and get something good to eat, which, oh my God.
Everything I do be in the house.
I know for a fact, let me tell you one thing. I'm usually kind of like, okay, it's where we can go wherever, I'm in California. I think in my heart, I wanted to get some tacos because I know y'all be having the taco trucks out there. and I kind of feel like I wanted to do that. When I come back down there, I will be going back to Crab Shack. It's a certain amount of time you need to dedicate to that seafood that we did not have because we was in the rush to go see D Nice. Oh my God! I feel like we had to rush that.
I was woofing it down. You see, I didn't touch mine. I waited until afterwards. I already knew.
OMG. Like, and I know what I want. I want the shrimp and I want the crabs again. The garlic noodles was good. I could do some garlic noodles, but I want to get in the crabs again. The flavor was just so good. Like I said, I think we did it an injustice because we didn't have the time to dedicate to it. So we are trying to suck them down real quick. But oh my god. And I'm a crab eater. I like crabs. But like as in everybody getting the crab legs and stuff like that, like the clusters, I'm not really that big on it. I'll eat it, but let me tell you one thing. These was so juicy and like the flavor was just so awesome. Like I'm a fan of those. I want those again. So I'm gonna
Yeah, I
find me,
like those too.
I'm gonna find
we
me a cheap ticket to Cali again.
we always end up
I don't
seem like
mind flying Spirit.
once a
Spirit is
month when
my
I'm down
friend.
here, once a month when I'm down here, we end up doing, order from Crab Shack, spending $100 worth of,
I
fucking
mean, it's so
whatever is
worth
in
it. Like
season.
everybody getting in, put in stuff and just go for it. That shit was awesome.
Like you say, it's the seasoning, it's the
Yeah,
sauce
yeah,
that they use. That shit is
yeah,
kind of fire.
yeah. And I see why it take a little while for it to get ready. But I guess you could always call that in too if you really want to, huh?
What's that?
I said I see why it take a little while to prepare. I'm
Well,
assuming
yeah,
you can call it in. Like we went, but I'm assuming you could call it in.
you used to be able to call in whatever you want, but some kind of way or another, they ain't taking no cards or something, and you can only order $70 on the phone or some crazy
Oh,
shit,
okay,
or
okay,
something
okay.
like
You
that.
kind of well, it didn't take that long to prepare for shit. You can just make it up. You can go order that and go around the corner and get something to drink or something. You can
Right.
do.
It's a cool little joint.
But yeah, it was very, very good. Very, very good. So I definitely want.
So while we're waiting for Frank,
Mm.
I got a question that, well, maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. So did you see the versus Fat Joe against Ja Rule last night?
Me and Duke watched it together.
Great. Let me ask you, how you feel about Fat Joe just outlandishly dissing Lil Mo and Vita in the way that he did, like,
He did.
over and over again, like
But hold
consistently.
on, he disrespected the look because at one point you couldn't tell if Ja Rule was actually gonna bring out some female performers like you hoped he did. Like I kept saying, I hope he do, you know, put it on me, and I hope he give Vita for it. And I forgot Lil Mo was on it anyway, and she do the hook.
Right.
But I felt a certain kind of way because he brought out Remy Ma first and then proceeded to talk about John talk about when you gonna do love song. He said, everybody know I'm the singing rapper. Everybody knew. But let me tell you what was so fake about it for me, for Fat Joe, because it's clearly they're all friends. But he had to play the role like, like with the OPEC system, because nigga, you do this and you do that. And even when Remy came out, like she clowned, like you saw that part where she went up there and she gave Ja Rule love, and even she told him, she said, before you talk about my brother, like you could tell that they're actually cool. And it was like he was kind of like, I guess he had to get in his mind frame, so he had to create the beef in his mind. But clearly they're cool and they're friends, because even John was like, man, nigga, please, like you could clearly it was no animosity, and I felt like Fat Joe kept trying to like ear fed it, like kind of make it to be animosity. But let me tell you, the only true one that you knew there was some animosity was that Gucci. What's the
Yeah.
Gucci one? What's the Gucci
Yeah.
and
Gucci and Jeezy.
LaFleur? What's his name?
Jeezy.
No,
Young
Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Jeezy and Gucci. Yeah, Jeezy and Gucci.
Yeah, because
But
that
that was
shit was like,
I mean that's and actually that one turned out to be nice in the end. It was times to where it was like, yeah, you can get this action if you want. But again, like, and that was the only one really that it was like such a known beef. Like he was like, they got these niggas together. Like how this gonna go? And now they going on tour.
right, right.
because we trying to go to the one in Houston. So that's but that's look how life come full circle. Just live. Let's get this money. Cause you know
So
when you grow, you grow, and and people can't expect people to be hating each other they whole life or some shit that some animosity when they was in their early 20s. People allowed to grow, people allowed to make mistakes, people allowed to come back. Some people act like you can't have a comeback, like your past just has to define your future. Man, fuck y'all. I hate when people be like that, you know, like you can't be shit now because of how you came up. Everybody is allowed to grow. You should grow.
so in terms of okay, well, knowing that they all know each other and they all friends and shit, right?
Hmm.
And for Joe to who the fuck is calling me in the middle of the podcast? Hold on, that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, why you didn't say nothing? I'm in the middle of the podcast.
Real life, y'all, it happens sometimes.
I didn't hear you. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Let me go let her out.
Okay, so we talked about the verses last night. Um, Fat Joe had made some comments in reference to the females. I had kind of like checked them on. It was like, why you gotta do the females that? And it was just like, I felt like it was kind of unwarranted because he did almost 2 to 3 songs with Remy. He brought out a female artist first, and so to come for them the way he came for them, and that was before I had even brought them out. Like you didn't even know really. I mean, he had got almost to the end of the verses before he even brought them out, and it was just kind of unwarranted, and I feel like it was just like a double standard. Like, how you gonna talk about it, but you brought out a female artist? It just didn't make no sense. I mean, y'all understand what I'm saying? I mean, y'all get that? That didn't that didn't happen. But let's talk about these double standards, because that's where we at in life. Double standards. Me and y'all gotta stop this shit. Women too, but it's mostly I find on men. Y'all gotta stop these double standards. Everybody is somebody's mama. Everybody's somebody's sister. Everything. Like y'all have to like stop treating women like they just objects. You know, you can't get nowhere in life like that. Not with me. I'm a fucking real one. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I feel about most issues if y'all watch this show. I, okay, let me get why I have y'all to myself. Let me give y'all a little background into me. I'm for you damn nigga call me a feminist. I'm for all things female. I make I don't make no excuses for that on this show. Y'all know how I feel about men handling women any kind of way, talking to them bad. I got triggers. I don't allow people to talk to me any kind of way, especially men. I'm working on it. Y'all know how I feel about the abortion bill. I'm pro-choice, but when I say that, I am for you having the choice to do what you want to do. Whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. I'm for you having your choice and not taking the choice away from you. That's why I stand. I'm a family oriented person. Usually if I'm doing stuff, it's with my family and stuff like that. I'm not married. I don't have any children, but I got nieces and a nephew, and everybody know I'll serve some time for them. Guilt is real. I'll do it on my head in regards to them. That's how I'm coming. I was giving them a little insight about me, people who really don't know.
I can hear you.
Give them a little. Oh, I forgot you had the shit out.
Go ahead, keep on going.
So basically, but that's just a little, a little insight about me and stuff like that. I go hard for everything, even with my family and family function. I don't just argue with this nigga. I argue with every nigga I know. Probably why I'm single, but hey.
So what I was gonna ask you was, considering the fact that they all know each other, been knowing each other for years, whatever.
Mhm.
In Joe's apology on Instagram or whatever, I love my sisters, this, that, and the third, right? So we can assume that they do all have. What's up, Nunflyer?
What it do?
We can assume that they do all have a relationship, right?
Mhm.
So does that nullify um, the speech? You know what I'm saying, that he blurted out there over and over again, or does that amplify it in terms of, damn, these is your homegirls, and you hollering at, like you had to go to the crack house to find these dusty ass bitches. Like, whoa, nigga, really?
Right. But I feel like he he overcompensates. No, it doesn't make it better, and especially the fact that he know him and he went so hard in the paint. No, it's not just. It would take me. I'd be like, I hear you, but it's gonna take me a minute to let that go. But I hear you, but that's where he at.
Hey,
But I feel like
he
he
went way too hard for no
overcompensated. Like
reason.
I said, because they were all friends, they are. He didn't. But to me, he didn't have to go so hard. Period. Like I said, it was clear that him and Ja Rule didn't have no beef. So I felt like, but I truly felt like that was the only way he can get in his mind frame with the verses. He had to be like, I'm hard. He had to be like, okay, I have to have this wall up. We can't be cool on this stage. We sharing this stage, but we can't be cool. And that's how I feel like he was trying to come at it. Like it didn't, like I said, just how Ja was laughing and be like, come on now, dog. And even Fat Joe made a comment before Ja was singing one song. I always got to get this nigga out of trouble. Like I said, clearly they know each other and they cool. So I felt like he overcompensated so much with just with the whole thing. I just felt like he overcompensated. They could done the verses and still be cool. It didn't have to be a beef, and I felt like he was trying his best to. It might not have to be a violent one, but he definitely was. He definitely was like if and like you know like it could go any way any second, and I don't think he would have meant for it to do that.
What you think, Frank?
I just think he went way too hard for no reason. Like that's just unnecessary. Like, like it gotta be some type of underlying variant. Like, you know what I mean? Views or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think it was necessary. Like, what would be the purpose of it? Just to be doing it? Was he drunk, nigga?
I got a
Maybe.
whole philosophy behind that shit, a whole theory.
Yeah, I just don't think it was necessary. I think that was just a lot for no reason. Well, no apparent reason. Could have been a reason. Yeah.
So here's what I think.
Who he should have bought I was fucking Tony Baltimore, but what the fuck that hoe at? He didn't bring her out.
Damn.
Right. Wait a minute. She wasn't even there. She didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
What
Why
the
don't you let
fuck?
poor Charlie be what poor Charlie is? This is crazy.
Me and Duke was waiting on Charlie. We waiting on Charlie.
Poor Charlie didn't have nothing to do with
What
this.
the
She was
hell
at
she
home
had
minding her
her
business.
married with kids,
This is
like not
crazy.
even thinking about rap.
Charlie had to rehearse for growing up hip hop. Her and her
That's who
daughter.
he
Oh, well, see, there you go. She had other shit to
we
do.
wanted. We wanted
I told you to
Charlie.
let me do it.
So here's what I think, right? So first of all, um, hey Telly, what's up, Telly? I miss you, baby. Glad to see ya. Frank, you remember my niece Chantel?
No, not by name. I would have to see a picture for her.
Mm-hmm.
But most
Did y'all call her
importantly,
anything else?
let's get
Tell
past this topic and get
Oh.
on the Diddy and the Jermaine Dupri one.
Okay, so here.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Here, let me
Yeah, pull that
address
shit
this
up.
right quick. So what has actually been in, it's been kind of been kept out of the mainstream media sources because everybody got so much respect for Fat Joe, but all the fuck you channels, right? The Star Reports, the this, that, and the third, they've been kind of concentrating on this paperwork that Cuban Links just some kind of way or another produced, where it allegedly shows Joe way back in the days giving information about some murders that happened on some street level shit, right? When he was still in the fucking streets, right? Or just getting out the streets kind of shit, right? So what the big conversation on the under has been for the last 10 days leading up to this versus is Fat Joe a fucking rat? And Joe has actually come out to address the shit. He did a fucking 2-hour motherfucking live and shit, right? Where his whole live was really about him trying to vocally or verbally reclaim the streets. I did this. I did that. I was whoop-de whoop 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 whoop. And y'all really got me fucked up. And y'all hurt my heart. And y'all know I made motherfuckers rich and this, that, and the third, right? All the things that he thinks that kind of scream street cred to a nigga that is so far removed from the streets that you don't realize what cred is no more, right? So you still holding on to all these myths and fucking stories and ideas about who you are. You built a whole fucking career on this shit, and that shit kind of got questioned with one fucking piece of paper and shit, right? Right leading up to the verses. So I think that Joe felt like from when he first walked out on stage, I got the feeling from him that he was looking at a crowd that he felt like
was already judging him.
Okay,
and
that nigga, I gotta be gangster as gangster
That's
as
only
you ever
because
know
you're
Joey
right.
Crack to be, including fuck a bitch. I'm all in these streets, slapping hoes in the, all that kind of fucking mentality. And I think that's what came out.
And the killing part about it is that
Hey, did he ever once say he didn't do it though?
Just the top 3 niggas that have made New York, and he could be. He could have made some streets, but he ain't the top 3 rappers that I figured that New York. When they say New York.
Okay, so did he ever say that he didn't rap though? Or the stuff that he said he did for the streets, did he ever say, nigga, I ain't never been no snitch? Nigga, what the fuck y'all talking about? I don't know where the fuck that came from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he did a whole fucking live where I didn't watch all that shit, right? I gotta be all the way honest with you. So at some point, maybe 48 minutes in or something, he might have said, y'all know I ain't told on nobody or some shit like that. I didn't
but he didn't leave with that.
So
there we go. That's all I got to say. That's
enough
said.
Let's make this clear. I'm not a snitch.
Enough said.
That's not what I did. And now we can move forward with this.
That would have been the lead, nigga. That would have been the very first thing kept up. Hold on.
That's in the first 5
minutes. Fuck all that other shit. Where the fuck they get this bullshit information from? Is what I said.
Well, he know where it came from.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'd have addressed it that as opposed to nigga. I'd have been like, fuck that bullshit. Nigga, I ain't never been no snitch again. Wherever he got that bullshit from, some fake shit. Like, I'd have
addressed it. He kind of addressed. Well, he addressed it. He was, basically said Cuban Links fell off because he wanted to do dope. Everybody else was trying to get money. You couldn't fucking stop putting powder up your nose, nigga. And eventually we had to cut you off. And you mad. Everybody else is rich. And nigga, you a bum ass motherfucker, still fucking in and out of prison. You know what I'm saying, nigga? And now you got a fucking story that you're trying to tell to go viral in a time when, nigga. But the thing that fucks me up about Joe is still holding on to them old standards, them old 80s drug dealer standards of I'm doing good. So yeah, I'm sitting up, I'm on the top of the mountain in Dubai. I'm wearing Versace and nigga, who gives a fuck about you and Balenciaga? Nigga, I don't even know who them people is, right? But nigga, I got a Fat Joe album. fuck,
a
right?
lot of motherfuckers look up to that bullshit though. Like a lot of motherfuckers really think they doing some shit by saying that shit, as opposed
I
to
think
niggas who
I,
know better.
I think that what the temperature is kind of saying, especially after this fucking versus last night, is that Fat Joe got bars, but the shit he was talking about was kind of corny. It was
Right.
corny and it
Right.
was cringy.
No, but Fat Joe
The shit that
always
he,
been hard though.
yeah, the
Joey
shit that
Crack
he's
always been hard though. Like
the shit that like number one, the shit that he said about Lil Mo and Vita was cringeworthy. It was in today's society, even if I explain it like I explained it to myself and be understanding, like, yeah, nigga, this is how we used to talk. Nigga, it's 2021, so we don't get to talk like that no more, even if I do
and
understand where you was
still
coming from.
right and
Secondly,
still
and this is what's probably more important than anything else, right? Laying the groundwork that I said about this nigga feeling a disconnect to the streets of New York, who was in Madison Square Garden, and Ja Rule was running the shit like he was motherfucking Jadakiss. That nigga was performing, he was
yeah.
outperforming. Joe was losing the battle, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Let
When
me
he
tell
said
you
it's
who
I
like
can
six,
dig that.
to
you want to
one,
know who won.
he
You want to
wasn't
know who
playing.
won the
He
battle?
was.
You want to know who won that motherfucking versus?
Ja.
Remy Ma.
Who was
Fucking
that?
Remy Ma. That's who won that
I don't
Oh,
versus.
even think, and I don't even think she won it, but I just the song was just so popular and stuff like
I'm
that. I
just
really don't think
saying
she won it,
well,
but
what?
she
Okay,
I think
okay.
Ja did a good job, and all his songs could have had features, and they didn't. He only
Right,
did
Job
two
wasn't
songs,
bad either.
but
But
but he
nah, he's
the
no Fat
songs
Joe
yeah.
though.
the 20 he
Joe didn't
did
win the
do was
verses though, man. His
Yeah, because
energy
he
level
lost it
was
on
there.
merit. Yeah,
His
exactly. He
ener-
lost it on
his
merit.
right. His
yeah.
energy level was there. Well, not only that, too. Let me tell you this, right? So, okay, even if we say they're tied, right? Then what you have to say is that Joe got street bangers, way more street bangers than he do club bangers.
True.
And Ja got
Facts.
top 100 bangers, top 40 bangers.
Facts. Facts.
Every last one of them over and over and over. Ja said it in the verses. Ja said, look, nigga, you've been rapping before me and you've been rapping after me. And you still ain't caught me, nigga. What? And that's real. That nigga sold millions and
No,
millions and
yeah,
millions. That nigga worked with
yes, nigga.
everybody. If you want to call this nigga the the the
Yes,
the
nigga.
the the the, the girl hook rap, the girl hook singer rapper, right? Look
Regardless,
who's singing his
regardless.
hooks. J
But
Lo,
and even in
Mariah
that fact,
Carey, Shantae, Lil Mo,
my
V.
niggas,
Come on, man.
it's
This nigga been
it's not
doing some
like my
shit.
niggas bars. It's not like my niggas bars was garbage. My nigga had bars.
Right.
One of my favorite songs by that nigga is him and Mary J. That rainy
Come
days.
on, man.
It's hard as
Come
shit
on,
to me.
man.
You
Come
know
on,
what I mean?
man.
By shit, nigga. By shit,
So Joe
nigga.
was
I don't
Joe
give a fuck.
was in the verses, and it seemed to me that Joe came in number one, assuming that nigga, I'm gonna win the verses because I'm Fat Joe. And number two, having a doubt about being Fat Joe. So now you going extra trying to show how thugged out you is, you Joey cracking this motherfucker. About shit that niggas is trying to hear rap in 2021. Nigga, we want to hear bars.
The whole point of it is the nostalgia in general. That's the point of the verses. You know,
That's the
nigga
point of
coming
the
every
verses.
night.
You
You
need
be
some
Fat
old
Joe,
good
nigga.
type
Like,
of song that make you
right,
feel good.
right,
Right.
right. That nostalgia,
Nobody
bro, is
expect
the whole point why they
new
brought it
content.
in the first place.
Who out here expecting new content on the verse?
Nobody. I ain't talking about
But
new
regardless,
content. I'm just
even
talking
depending.
about more energy and shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Be Fat Joe. Like, be, yeah, down by the
I guess
nigga, what's
I
going
guess
on
the
with you?
I guess the only way I could say it, even though it really wasn't this, but it
But
felt kind
I
of
think it
like
was bad
this.
regardless. I think it was bad regardless because he still got drowned. I'm sorry not to cut you off, but I think he still got drowned regardless what he did because the boy did have bangers.
I think
I think he got washed out regardless.
what it was for me is Fat Joe made me feel like he was talking down to me. Like I was just supposed to assume that,
Right.
nigga, you Joey Crack, nigga, the God. And I don't look at your ass like that, nigga. I mean, you a fucking bomb ass rapper. And look, this nigga came out and played I'm not a player. Are still not a player, nigga. You are not on the
That
song.
was cool.
But look,
That was cool.
and Ja Rule said, nigga, that's not your song. He said, nigga, I'm the executive producer. It is my song. No,
Right.
nigga. No. What the fuck are you
That's
talking
not how
about?
that go.
That ain't how
But
that
no,
goes.
okay, but wait. You can do songs that you wrote on even if you're not in them. Like you wrote for
But
other
he
people,
didn't.
right?
But he didn't write
Well,
the
I think
song.
that with the
No, I'm
contract
asking.
word,
I'm
most
asking.
people,
I'm
I
asking.
know.
I'm asking. I'm
Well,
asking.
what?
I'm
Okay.
asking.
Well. To that point, right? What Joe was saying was, damn, Ja, you keep playing features with bomb ass motherfuckers on them. It was why they was bomb songs. Features with Jay-Z, features
Right.
with
Them his
DMX.
songs.
But look, what Ja said was, yeah, nigga, but I wrote they verse.
I wrote it.
Oh,
I
well, see,
wrote
there
it,
you go.
nigga.
I wrote it.
Right.
He
And either
didn't
way, it
say,
was his
hold
song.
on, hold on,
It's
hold
my
on.
song, nigga.
He didn't say I produced it. He said I
Right.
wrote it.
I
Because
wrote it.
everybody, because
It's his
I
song.
wrote it. Not only did I write it, but I'm not singing another nigga's verse. I'm singing
I
my
wrote
verse
it.
on the song.
And they singing my
Joe,
verse. Technically.
right. They
Yeah,
singing my verse. But what Joe did is
Right.
Joe came out like, nigga, this is what I do. Fat
Right,
pun. Big pun.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Because
just
I thought it was
and
understood
was
that
doing
you
the
can do
words like he was
songs that
Big
you
Pun.
wrote for other people, but ain't
Hold up,
nobody say
brother.
nothing about producing. Yeah.
No, but that's why I was asking because
Babyface did
It
all
was
his
just
songs he wrote
arrogance
for
to
Boys
me.
to Men. All his songs.
yeah, but look, right? So that's why I'd asked because the other verses, well, they basically been like the R&B verses, shit, even the rap verses, because that nigga bust some shit, nigga. That he wasn't in. I forgot what the fuck it was, but I was like, nigga, you didn't rap in that song, nigga. And I thought he did, but he was like, yeah, he wrote that song, it was
He
his
wrote
song.
it.
But that's why I was asking, and a lot of the R&B people do it. I mean, producer
All the
motherfuckers do
time.
it because you know they write a
Right.
lot of motherfuckers songs. And I'm pretty sure a motherfucking Missy Elliott verse would have a whole bunch of shit, and she probably ain't even know because she wrote for tons of motherfuckers,
Right.
bangers. You know what
Man,
I'm saying? So
man.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, I believe Pun would have got drowned regardless. Now, because the boy, his shit was just magnifying. Like that shit was just when it hit. Stupid hit. And he didn't even have to hit for long because he had another one right behind it that was gonna hit even harder. So yeah, I think Dre would have got drowned. You'd have to find a motherfucker that got impact, man. Like fucking, I don't know. 'Cause like you said, Joe was dope, but he is very seldomly heard from. That's like he should have
He
went up
was
against
he
somebody like Scarface or some
Joe
shit.
was like your favorite underground rapper that blew up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He should have went
You feel
against
what I'm
somebody like
saying?
Scarface, the motherfucker that wasn't like, but everybody know him. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't, nigga. This nigga Ja Rule allegedly dipped motherfuckers on a whole bunch of doing. He still came back relevant with the fire shit. Although I know it wasn't him, but
That nigga hit him with the Fire Festival comment and shit. Yeah, he's just like, where you
no,
bring
I'm
them
saying
from? The Fire
regardless of that,
Festival,
that
give them
nigga shit.
bologna sandwiches. I'm like,
Hey,
wow.
that don't even matter because that nigga Josh still relevant now though. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
Look,
shit.
look, look. Here's the funny
He's
shit,
over up
right?
better business dude, regardless though.
Here's the funny shit, right? So just say niggas like me and you, right? But let's say
Mm-hmm.
100,000 niggas like me and you, right? And and,
Mm-hmm.
and 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 we know the ins and outs of what happened with the Fire Festival. We
Mm-hmm.
be like, this nigga Ja on some fuck shit or bad business or what. But here's the thing, right? That nigga made that shit happen. Even though it
Mm-hmm.
turned out fucked up. That
What's up?
nigga
Right.
put that shit together, worked with a motherfucker, sold them packages, got the people there, nigga. How many of us would be able to do that?
I
This is
mean,
my thought
because
was
nobody
about
know me.
a lot
Don't
of
nobody but my
young
young
people
pond
co-sign
people
on
know
something
me.
that just you know how they say bad things happen to good people. That's what happened with this Fire Festival shit. Like good people
Yeah.
had endorsed it, and it was it was effed off from the beginning with, and they didn't know it. But decent people had endorsed it and stuff like that,
Um,
and even outside of a hurricane coming, they still had nothing. They still had
that
nothing.
was
Like
fucked up.
even if it wasn't about the hurricane coming, they never had no places for these people to be. They
Man, you
the
know me,
venue was
man.
never finished. The venue was never finished. They didn't even have fucking water.
I don't think I
You
could have
and you
did it
gotta look. And the killer
because
part about this,
I don't
you
have
gotta
that type of.
You gotta go back and you gotta watch the video about what to do with the
Yeah, I
five
did. I
stones.
watched that motherfucker like 3 times. Like
How
this
you
nigga
really,
trying to figure out was it like some
with it.
scam? Was it a scam or did shit just go
Yeah,
wrong? Like
you
you know what I
gotta go
mean?
back and
Like,
watch the documentary because they had that one dude that was willing to take one for the team.
but I'm saying
Hilarious.
this. I I,
He
I
was willing to
I
take it
think
for the
if we
team.
had Ja Rule's name, either one of us could have pulled it off. If we were in this exact position, we could have did that shit because he was Ja Rule, nigga. You know what I'm
Well,
I
saying? That's
think
like if 50 Cent did some shit or
listen,
fucking,
nah.
you
Did
know
guys,
what
you?
I mean?
Nah.
you
Have you
gotta
ever
pay
watched
reference for it. College,
Have you ever watched the
Kendall
little
Jenner
special
gotta
that
pay
they did,
reference.
the documentary?
That's why I said you gotta go
Yeah,
watch
I
it.
watched it
You gotta
like
go
three
watch the
times.
documentary. The documentary was really good.
It started off as some like bullshit, like secretive, like code and shit. That shit just blew up. I understand that. But if we had the same idea, I think with his name, I think basically what made it was his name. He couldn't have just been
No,
fucking,
no.
you know.
I think what I'm saying is that it was a whole lot, it was a whole lot more that went into that,
Yeah,
and the putting it together and selling the packages and all that didn't have nothing to do with the name Ja Rule. As a matter of fact, I think that the only selling point for Ja Rule was that he was going to perform at the fucking festival, right?
right.
I mean, for a person
Right.
that's buying the package, but it wasn't like you was buying it because Ja Rule was putting this shit together. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole little fucking little package deal that they was, the flight out, the private flight out. You were supposed to get a cabana. This shit turned into some fucking tents,
See,
and they got fucked
yeah,
over, is what I'm saying, right?
the
But
people or
no,
the
Ja Rule and
because
his business
fucking
partner, or Ja Rule.
right.
Ja
So
Rule
that's
got
why I
burnt
said
by
that.
his business partner, right?
Because his business, but because he was in business with the whole idea. I don't know if they knew that, but watching the documentary, you figured that out. You know what I'm saying? That's why the backlash came back on him as opposed to any other body that was supposed to perform or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be a festival. It's supposed to be other performers. You know what I mean? So I think that's why it came blew back on him because he actually was in business with the dude who put the shit together.
Well, yeah, what I'm saying is, well, yeah, you're absolutely right. Once it went
The
bad,
management was fucked up in the beginning. So
but from
Yeah,
from from
that's
from the
that's
perspective,
apparent.
right, from the perspective of a motherfucker of a fan that's gonna buy this package, $700 or however the fuck much it costs and shit, right? The
Right.
marketing of the package, right, wasn't about I'm spending my money because I believe in Ja Rule. It
right.
was because
Right.
of the brilliance of the package and what it was I was getting and how it got marketed to me. And Ja Rule being a performer as well as somebody that was part of the business model and shit, right? So one of the selling points was just a fucking caveat, it was gravy on top of
Yeah,
shit.
that that
But
that
when it
that
went bad, right?
hashtag, nigga. That
Once it
hashtag.
go bad, then I'm gonna attach all the bad shit to the nigga with the most money in
To
my
the
mind,
nigga with the most.
to the
Right,
celebrity, the bigger name
right. Yeah,
motherfucker.
because
Because Kendall
where
Jenner
else you
got a
gonna get
big
the money
cut from that
from?
too. He had
Well,
co-signed for it too. Yeah.
if you actually followed the fucking story all the way out, right, through the
Hmm.
court process and everything, Ja Rule got found to be not liable for anything.
No, yeah, not liable. Yeah, they did all that at the end in the credits and shit. Yeah, I remember that too. So when I was
Yeah,
rolling the
so
credits and shit, they read the little. Yeah, 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 yeah.
so
True.
basically Ja Rule
But
was
that's why he's still
victimized as
relevant
well.
now.
But
But that's what I was saying when Fat Joe tried to pull that shit up. Nigga, this nigga still doing this. He still got good business practices. I mean, good business um endeavors today. You know what I'm saying? Right now to this day. So fuck you talking about? That was just a
Every
mistake.
time, let me tell you
My
one thing.
bad.
Every
Ja
time
Rule
an
has
artist
great
comes through
businesses,
the
man.
system, and they're always taking a chance that it could go bad. You th-
And I can bet you that nigga just not street rich. How about that? Bet you that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, next topic. Who else? What was it? I'm getting
okay,
there.
well,
I'm getting.
next topic, your topic. Where am I at? Oh, here
Oh
I
my
am,
man
right
with his
here.
dress. My topic or Shell's topic?
Your topic, Frank.
Okay, yeah, boy. I love my Lakers, and I know we in LA, but man, oh man to the man, oh man. Okay, so look, um, as a Laker fan, as an LA nigga, Sub LA nigga.
Mm.
We don't do that.
Out of line.
We don't do that.
Apparently y'all do. Apparently they
No, no,
do.
Wait a
no.
minute. Hold
No,
up.
no, no, no.
Hold up. That nigga ain't.
No, no,
Wait,
no,
wait, wait,
no.
wait, wait.
No,
Let's stop right.
no.
Let's stop right
He
here.
LA nigga too,
That,
but no, no.
well, let's just stop right here, right?
No,
Let me just stop Shell in her tracks, right? This nigga ain't played
no, no.
1 minute of basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's just start there,
Mm-mm.
right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, okay.
Mm-mm.
All right,
Mm-mm.
now
But
there
I
we go.
want to
Now we
follow.
can go from there. We can go
I
from
don't want
there,
to follow
right?
because I want no smoke.
So
Now
look,
look.
a motherfucker said to me in the store. I ain't
I'm throwing them
not to
up.
cut you off, Frank. I'm gonna let you go on. But a motherfucker said to me
No,
in the
we good.
store today because I got the Lakers mask, Lakers hat, all that shit, right? And a motherfucker
Linked up.
said,
Yep.
yeah, we look good. We look like we might win another championship this year, huh? And I said, yeah, if Russell Westbrook could fucking wear some basketball shorts around this bitch. So that's where I'm at with it, right? That's where I'm
Right.
at with it.
But not only that, nigga, do you know you have kids around this world that idolize Russell Westbrook, niggas that recognize where this nigga came from, that's still there
Well,
with
I have a
skill
question for
and know they can get out that bitch with that. You got young
him. What
boys looking up to you, homeboy. That's
But what
not
made
it,
him
homie.
be rogue like this? He ain't.
No,
I've
no.
never seen him
That's
go
what they
this
do. You get
rogue.
money. You get money and you feel can't nobody tell you shit. You get money and the more you get money, the more you want to distance yourself or even um individualize yourself. Set yourself apart. At least that's what I'm
But you
thinking.
know what?
Because
Like
if
it's
the
just
nigga
to
was
be.
still living in the hood, he wouldn't be walking around with no dresses. That's for damn sure. I think
It
if
makes
Nip was born, this nigga, if Nip was still alive, I mean not born, if Nip was still alive, I don't think he'd have peeled up in the motherfucker with no dress. I just, for real. You know what I'm saying? That's just some real shit.
not that
So,
nothing is
I
wrong
don't
with it
know.
because I want to give this disclosure. But
No, no,
when
no.
you,
No, no, no,
but
no.
when you,
The
hold
clothes
on.
make the man, homie. The clothes and manners make the man, according to
Okay,
my Kingsman. Anyway, clothes make the man, man.
I'm
You
gonna say
are
this.
the way you dress, bro.
Not that nothing is wrong with it if that's what you're doing. However, I found that in more recent news, when guys start doing this, it's a continued trend. Cause I thought Lil Nas X was gonna be there one time too, and this nigga just done went all off the box with it. You know.
All I'm gonna
So
say is,
Allegedly.
hold
all
on.
I'm
So
gonna say
I
is,
say this to say is that all the years in the NBA, he'd been in the NBA, and he hadn't really been doing this, and now he's comfortable, and now he's doing this. So was it hidden tendencies all along? One gotta ask.
I mean, like I said, when you get that kind of
She said
paper
hidden,
behind
did
you,
she say hidden tendencies?
yeah, it wasn't his tendencies from the gate. We just decided because he got that money, now he can jump out there. I don't know. Perhaps, allegedly.
I mean, because there's a certain amount of
And there's nothing wrong with
comfortability
that. Hold on,
comes
though.
because
But
now
there's nothing wrong with that either. But he's supposed to be a heterosexual male. So, and I believe, like I said, great. If that's what you do, that's what you do, man. Dress on.
Okay,
That's
so
just not what we do. That's all I'm
here's what
saying.
I'll say. So, two things. First thing is, the choices that a person makes in their personal life
Hey,
pretty much has, we can see that it has no bearing on what they, what, what hard work and talent they have, and what they can produce from that. We see that, from Bruce Jenner slash Caitlyn Jenner
and
to
let's be
who
clear,
actually ran for governor?
and let's be
Did
clear,
you know that?
and let's be clear, I got the same questions for Cam Newton too, because soon as he wasn't like
Hey,
that when he first came into the NFL, but once he got comfortable, it was a trend that didn't stop.
so
listen.
the
Did you
second thing
know?
that I was
Hold
going
on
the
one time.
second
Right
thing
quick, right quick, right quick. Right quick, bro. Hold on. Sorry. I'll cut you up. I don't want to forget. Caitlyn slash whatever Jenner ran for governor of California. Did you know that?
yeah, that we
Yeah,
called failed
That's crazy.
last
Yeah, I
month.
know. But that's
yeah.
crazy.
Um,
Well, I said no
I mean, I
matter.
thought I heard it somewhere, but yeah, yeah.
yeah, her and Larry Elder was in the top.
Yeah,
But
fucking
in any event, not to defend this trend, but to simply acknowledge that it exists, right? There is a trend that seems to be happening with the 35 and under progressive black male, where they have embraced the whole concept of this fashionista shit, right? So the whole New York Fashion Week and being, fucking as bizarre as you can make it, and trying to be somebody that wears something that is going to get people to talking seems to be kind of morphing into the regular lives of some of our more prominent, more fucking what is the word that I want to use? More testosterone driven individuals, right? So Kanye West, D Wade, fucking Russell Westbrook, Cam Newton, all these motherfuckers is top flight at what they do, right? But they all seem to be embracing this idea that they can bend the perception of gender assigned fashion, right? So in this particular instance, right, like we would go for 3 hours, talking about this nigga wearing a dress or a skirt, but what it actually is a kilt, right?
No, that's not true. Kilts have
Well,
buckles.
we'll say that, right? But that's what he'll say. And the person who designed this motherfucker will definitely tell you that it is a, custom fucking alpaca fucking wool kilt, designed with the 2021 peaks. This is not in the Irish tradition. This is a spin on the tradition from the Irish people and brought into 2021 with a European flair. This is what will be hot in 2025. And these niggas want to be fashionistas. They roll with that. First of all, let me ask you something. When the fuck did just regular niggas, just because you got a following, all of a sudden you got a fucking Fashion Nova fucking page? Hold up, sister. Hold up, sis.
See this.
I ain't buying no socks from your Fashion Nova page, bruh. Right? So you can get the fuck out of here, right? Why don't you get a Fashion Nova page to your girlfriend, nigga? All that niggas in fashion shit. Niggas ain't in fashion. Niggas pay for fashion. We buy that shit because my girlfriend like that shit. She tell me what look good, right? But what she don't tell me is I look good in a motherfucking skirt, right?
Bam.
I don't give a damn what you call it.
Because I was so finna ask Shell if a nigga pulled up to your door, you was on a date with a nigga, and he pulled up in that same exact fit, nigga. Would you continue to date, nigga? Well, the whole fit with the tight shirt, with the V-neck, with the little
with the leather boots
thing right there,
y'all didn't get to see the leather boots because that
same exact fit, only the DD's version, right? Would you continue to date, nigga?
How about the boots though?
Yeah, the whole shit. The whole shit. He showed up just like that, but he got his outfit from DD's, nigga. He paid about $52.99 for the shit, and he pulled up to your door. Would you continue to date?
See, one thing is that motherfucker is too long to be a kilt. Let's just first start with that.
Dude, because you gotta see the knees, homie. Right. You gotta see the knees, homie. You gotta see the knees. Irish culture, you gotta see the knees, homie. Nigga.
Look, if a man got on a kilt and
you gotta have buckles, nigga. And you have to have buckles on the kilt, nigga. That's mandatory. Yeah, I know my kilts because I looked into it.
So if a man is blowing bagpipes and he's got on a kilt, there always has to be the danger that his balls will drop out from the foot because they don't wear drawers, right? That's part of the tradition, right? Russ, homie, you ain't working like that, bro. I ain't in your business or nothing, nigga, but you're not coming to the ankle, my nigga. The fuck? That is not a kilt. And on top of it, bro, your shit is too frilly. That shit is supposed to be made out of motherfucking elephant wool or fucking wildebeest fucking wool or some shit, right? With a plaid pattern, nigga, that says your village, nigga.
Yep.
Where's your
Yep.
village, nigga?
Yep.
Where are you
Presley.
from?
Yep.
Never Land? What the fuck is going on here?
Uh.
Bruh,
The what you call it's
we're Los
Ice
Angeles.
Skate
We
Association.
look, we are LA. We are accepting of every lifestyle ever, right? We had Dennis
Yes, sir.
Rodman. We had Dennis Rodman when he changed his hair. That nigga changed his hair color in Los Angeles. This shit here is un-Laker like. Let me just go with that. This shit is un-Laker like, bruh. Don't get the idea to wear this motherfucker in the form blue and gold, please. Purple and gold for people outside of Los Angeles. Please don't be fucking trying to get fancy with your kilts. Because this
Right.
shit ain't cool.
Right.
But
Don't do
Shell, you
that.
still didn't say
That's not legal. Answer the
old boy
question.
that you met and shit, right? Online or whatever. You've been talking that slick shit, saying all the right shit. And nigga show up to take you out for the date, and that's how he show up. Where y'all going? Y'all going on Buick? I just want to know if y'all going on Buick.
Oh shit.
Is y'all going on Singletary? Anywhere on Singletary? You bringing that nigga on Singletary? Allegedly.
Right?
Gotta be politically correct.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, that nigga would never wear that motherfucking kilt again on Buick. How about that? Right, allegedly.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay,
That is
but for the record, I don't like even when the women go overly masculine. I don't really like that either. But but I get it though. But even if the women are going overly masculine, I still don't ever think it's okay with a man do it. And yes, it's a fucking double standard. And I know I talked about the double standard, and I hate a double standard. I really, really do. But I hate to see a
there's
man
an
in the dress.
exception.
I'm gonna say that.
There's an exception. Yes, ma'am.
Unless
There's an exception to
unless
every
it's
rule.
a
Yeah.
Celt and you're Irish or Scottish and it's your religion. No, I don't really. I'm sorry, your culture, because I can get past that. That ain't gonna be every day. That's gonna be like for a function that we go to that everybody else still gonna have kilts on too. And I know that's part of the religion. We done studied it. We know what it is. Other than that, I just don't.
He
Yeah.
get a day pass to wear a
Because I
skirt
don't.
if they
Even if
going to
it's
the
fashion
bagpipe
week,
ceremony.
even if it's fashion week, I can't understand why that's your go-to. Like of all the creations, of
Of
all the
all,
things that you could wear, why does a man gotta immediately go to a dress? I'm gonna say it again. Is it some hidden tendencies or desires? And if so, that's perfectly okay. I'm gonna put that disclaimer out there. I
oh
just
yeah. Do
need to
you?
know
Do
why
you?
that's the go-to.
Do you? But I mean, that ain't what we do. Is all I'm saying.
So Frank,
Yes, sir.
Lakers game, right? Lakers game,
Mm-hmm.
the Lakers game prior to this. Okay, Lakers game at the fucking Staples Center. The last Lakers game in Denver, Russell Westbrook fucking sprained his ankle and shit, right? So he's,
Right.
the nigga's out for 2 games, but he got to show up and sit on the bench in street clothes at the Staples Center. So he roll up in his white kilt and his black patent leather boots. Did you say that is he a fashion maven? A fashion maven?
Wait, I would
Or
hope.
is this
I would
nigga on
hope.
some bullshit up in your fucking gym, my nigga?
I would hope that the whole dress code don't include dresses, because then we'll be
Nah, it's
straight.
street
You know
clothes.
what I'm saying?
Gotta wear
That's what
street
I'm saying.
clothes.
So I hope that means, actual, not dresses, because I think even Dennis Rodman got that. So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but again,
Hopefully, we
there
ain't
was
got to worry
only
about it
one
during the
Dennis
season.
Rodman. There was only one. Like
Right.
you can't be Dennis
No, no, but
Rodman.
like Max said, it's just a total. It's a fashion Easter thing. It has nothing to do with trying to be weird or none of that shit. It's just
But why does
these
the
niggas
man
just
want
trying
to
to
be a
be that nigga
feminist
that's
too?
ahead of the because that's where
Why
these
does the
niggas'
man
minds
want to
is
be a
at. Nigga, they
feminist?
like
Why
I
not
don't.
play?
Hey,
Why
like I
not
said, we
play?
don't do it.
Why
But
not
once you
play
get a certain amount of money,
in your own lane?
I suspect that you do a certain amount of shit. Now,
Well,
hopefully, I don't see LeBron in the dress, because then I'll be thinking something really crazy going on. If
I
they
will
all
say
showed up
this,
in
right?
dresses, it's going down.
I will say this. I will say this about fashion, right? And shit. I'm not endorsing fuck, right? Because first of all, I think it's just
Hmm.
some bullshit. But
Right.
coming
Indeed.
from a historical point of view, right? There was a time in America where women did not wear pants. They always wore
Right.
dresses, full skirted fucking shit,
Mhm.
right? Pants, they
Mhm.
didn't even make pants for women. At some point,
Right.
some woman designer and a group of women that was going to wear her shit decided that, I think it probably came in first with shorts, culottes, or some shit like that, right? Or something that was like more comfortable, you know what I'm saying, and a little bit more active, but it's still some fucking man shit, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Right.
eventually, motherfuckers over history, you wear down the perceptions of the previous generation and you endorse whatever is coming up with the new. So there was some old ass fucking men, you know what I'm saying, sitting on a fucking porch somewhere, rocking chairs,
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
talk to women because they was wearing fucking shorts and pantsuits and shit, right? Just
Right.
like our asses is, on our
But
digital fucking rocking chairs right now talking about this nigga wearing a motherfucking skirt and how effeminate this shit appears to be to us. What
people
happens in,
on
in, in 20 years if niggas wearing fucking kilts, that's in quotes,
hmm
is the norm. And
right.
then they
But
make all
listen,
kind of kilts, Levi kilts, fucking silk kilts, wool kilts,
gas kills,
polyester
nigga.
Kilts. Niggas is wearing kilts
Nigga
and
get
patent
that.
leather boots around this
Nigga
bitch.
get that
That's
new
just the norm.
called canine kilt,
And look,
nigga.
look, and then all the kilt wearing niggas is gonna have fucking all these different reasons why wearing kilt. I'm tired of my balls being all fucking shriveled up and fucking tied up in fucking pants and shit. And yeah, my legs is and I get more freedom and the freedom makes me think better and I'm more creative when my balls is just fucking free. Get the fuck out of here. But that's the kind of shit that we live
But listen though, to take it
in.
back further in history, hold on though. To take it back further in history, nigga, it was a time when men wear gowns and togas and robes, and that's it.
Right. The
So take
motherfucking
it even
Greeks is
further
we already know.
back, you know what
We,
I'm saying?
we already know what
So I
they was
mean,
doing. We already know what they was doing allegedly.
right. Even the
You know, they,
Egyptians though,
they
even the Egyptians,
oh
even
yeah,
they men have raps. You know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
so I
yeah.
mean, hey,
I couldn't even
hey,
crack on the
you know what I'm
Greeks.
saying?
I was gonna hit them with an easy access joke, but
Right now, but I mean that back in, wasn't nobody worried about no pants. So I mean, I guess in that fact, hey man,
relish.
what it do? What's happening,
Well,
bro? Do
they make them new holsters and shit, right? They got the clip-on part. They got the ones that
yeah,
wrap
boy, he got
around
on his
with
side,
the
nigga.
fucking belt.
Hey,
They got some shit for you, homie.
he
Don't
got
trip.
that, he got that Laura Croft, nigga. He got them thigh joints.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Bertha will be good. Bertha will be good. Trip. Don't trip.
Yeah, he got the thigh joints, that young ankle joint, right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah,
and
like
look,
I said, it was a time when
look,
everybody wore some type of rap. So I mean, hey,
Russ had that full fit, and so he could have had the ankle strap and everything, right?
all the
That nigga
shit.
had
That's
the
what I'm
that
saying.
nigga had the floor length. That nigga had that
I bet you,
maxi. That nigga had the maxi killed on your ass and shit. Right?
that nigga probably had that young Mini 15 swinging between his legs. You don't even know. That nigga
I don't
swing
know
that
nothing
bitch up
about
against the
that, bro.
spread, everything. Nah, allegedly. I'm just saying.
Allegedly,
I'm
I know
talking
nothing about.
about the whole
I
gun
don't know
though.
nothing about no concealed weapons.
Yeah, no. And I did say allegedly, right? Right. Okay, just saying. Nah, but yeah, man, it was a time where weren't no pants. So hey, it is what it is. I know I'm keeping my pants. Fuck that. I'm gonna see that my son keep his pants and my grandsons keep their pants. Nigga, we ain't finna do no dresses, homie. Probably after that, I don't know how much I can control. But until then, as long as I'm on this earth, we gonna keep our pants.
22 years from now, nigga, or no, not that long, about 11 years from now, nigga, you'll be going to Kelter us with the rest of the dads.
Shit, nigga. Bullshit. I ain't Irish, nigga.
Okay,
Now,
dude.
hold on though. Now hold on though. If they
Cussing
come
about
back with them
Kelt.
Egyptian
Hey,
joints,
y'all,
no,
we
I'm
was
not
talking
Irish
Kelt.
though.
We
Listen,
talking
right?
about them
I'm
Kelts
not
like we
Irish
talking
though.
about skinny jeans.
We at the Piranha.
I'm not Irish though. But if they come back with them silky Egyptian joints, you might have me. You just might have me.
You like
Because I am a
all the
pharaoh. So you know what I'm saying?
crazy for wearing a kilt. Don't act. Don't trip. That's all
No,
I'm
it's their tradition, man. That's what they've been doing. They've been warrioring in kilts, nigga. They been getting it. I mean, and like I said, it was time when nobody had no pants. And again, if they come back with them silky Egyptian joints, I might have to follow their character, nigga. I might have to make it happen. Build me a pyramid. You don't even know.
key in closing.
Well, in
Oh,
closing,
shit.
what I'll say is my boy Rel is having the bar with us right now, and shit, he probably
see
couldn't
that.
Yes,
wait to see Russell
sir.
Westbrook.
Welcome for the pop in, baby.
That nigga couldn't wait to see any Laker in a motherfucking skirt, right? That nigga is a
Wow,
Laker
bro. Hater, right?
disseminator.
Yeah.
That nigga's really enjoying this portion right here and shit, right?
Yes,
That
sir.
nigga said to each his or on her own.
That's hilarious,
Fucking
nigga.
relish. All right, well, y'all know what it is, man. I want to thank everybody for joining us once again on Piranha Pond Streamcast. I want to send a special shout out to my boy, Mr. Nick Nass. Holla at you. Your boy,
Yes,
and let me
bro.
know that your ass is all right. Matter of fact, you ain't got to holler at me, nigga. Just send a text to the group chat. Shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kill 3 birds with 1 stone, nigga. Let us know your ass
One
is
time.
breathing and you ain't on fire.
At 7 o'clock in the
Right.
morning with nobody up. It's okay.
Right.
Just
And
do
he gonna send you a TikTok video.
At 6:45 my time. Right.
And I just want
I
to say, whoever introduced my boy to TikTok, can y'all please just go take that nigga phone, please? The fuck did y'all think, bro?
Nick, give me your phone.
Fucking with Nick. Fucking with Nick. Fucking with Nick.
Fucking hilarious. Love you, boy. Holla black at us.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank everybody for joining us on YouTube and Facebook Live. You guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. If you joined us on Facebook, hit us over on the YouTube side of the game. Give us a like and a sub over there. Y'all know what it is.
We love y'all. We trying to get famous. We trying to do
We
our
really
own
do.
podcast for real, for real. So we need y'all to really be doing this. Y'all stop faking. Y'all, we need y'all to do this. And what we need y'all to do is we need y'all to share.
Power us, people. We are powered by y'all.
I need y'all.
Help us radiate.
Tag the Breakfast Club. Tag other people who got podcasts. We just trying to get some exposure and get seen. We can always get the content. We can always turn it up a notch. We trying to get seen. We trying to get noticed. Trying to get paid.
Real spirit.
Yeah, so we can bring that shit home.
You guys don't know how much your likes and your subs mean and how important they are. In any event, catch us on the replay on either platform. Leave us a comment. They show up in real time. Y'all know we like that. And as usual, y'all know what it is. We have been live at 5 from the Piranha Pond. And now